Hey there, it's Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today we are going to be doing a collab with the amazing Abbsthesimmer. I am so excited to be doing this and sharing this with you. If you guys do not know who Abbsthesimmer is, I will link her Twitter and her YouTube in the description box below, so be sure to check her out. So Abs basically built this house on this large plot of land. This is a 40 by 30 lot. She did the outside, I did the inside. It was so much fun. I turned this into a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, I believe, home, and it's very cluttered. It's very like family oriented. Yeah, I just kind of imagined it being like more like a quirky family, and they're just, I don't know, like maybe behind on housework because of the kids, and I kind of pictured like a stay-at-home mom living here. So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this because if you know me, if you've watched some of my other speed builds, you know that I enjoy cluttering everything in my life. Um, Now, I will say it did take me a while to get this floor plan down, so you're going to see me fumble with it a little bit because the house was so big. Oh my goodness, it was huge. And when I first looked at it, it didn't even look that big. And then I was like, as I was building it, I was like, oh my goodness, I have space for days. So there are large bedrooms, large bathrooms. It's really awesome. I was able to fit in like just a few like closets even. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this home. And what I really like about this house, as you can see, is there are 2 stairs that go upstairs. I've seen it in like older houses before. I think it's really neat. And I totally had the space to do that. So, yeah, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you probably saw some of the pictures that I uploaded. I believe I did a picture of the outside, which I didn't record, but if you stay until the end of this video, I do a quick home tour, walkthrough, and a tour of the backyard. So be sure that you stay and watch until the end of the video, and I will put that in. So here we are working on the kitchen. I got so much amazing feedback once I shared this picture of the kitchen that I did on Twitter. Again, like I said, I just cluttered it up. I put pots and pans everywhere. I kind of imagined maybe they were behind on their dishes a little bit. Yeah, I really love the colors in this kitchen as well. I don't know, like nothing, like it kind of matches, but it doesn't match. And I apologize if you guys hear music in the background. That's just my husband hanging out. So yeah, this is like a really quirky family home, and things match in a way that, like, they mismatch in a way that makes it match, if that makes sense at all. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, but I really enjoy doing this home. So here we are in the kitchen, and I just place a few, like this island here, and I did put that middle chair in. Now your Sims can't actually, I don't think they can't actually sit at that chair, so in the middle chair, but they can sit on the other chairs. However, I do put a bunch of clutter on the island there. And then here I am in the kitchen just decorating. I love using those little plaques that we got with a holiday update. Most of them, all the rest of them have like Christmassy type themes on them. This is the only one that has words and writing, and I just really love using them. I think they're really cute. They fit perfectly in like almost anywhere you put them. Um, so yeah, and then I put a ton of pots and pans everywhere. I was just kind of like messing around with some clutter, and I was gonna put them on the sink. I've done it before. I've seen it done before that it can still be used, but sometimes I have issues with it. So I was like, you know what, we'll just put it beside, because I know sometimes, like, listen, I'm gonna give you a little peek into my personal life. Sometimes when my dishes are overflowing, it's not even that they're like in the sink, but or they like overflow to the counter. So that's me. That's my life. And so that's kind of what I was going for too. I just thought that it would just be easier to clutter up the counters instead. Um, yeah, and then just a whole, I mean, like I said, there's just clutter everywhere. So you guys, just while you are watching this, I'm just going to give you a little bit of update on what I've been doing in my life, where my channel's going, kind of things that are coming up. So I do have a collab with the Suburbansimmer coming up. I will link her down below too. Make sure you check her out. She is a good friend of mine in real life. She's my sister-in-law, so yeah, be sure to check her out. She's awesome. I love her to death. She has just, I don't know, like, I just adore her. She's been such a big supporter of me, and I really appreciate that. Um, And then I did a whole bunch of CC shopping today. That was really fun. I don't really have CC in my game. I never really used it for a few reasons. The main reason is that when I have like CC in my game, I always feel like, oh, you don't belong there. It's like an OCD thing. I'm like, oh, you don't belong there. Like, get out. Like, this isn't yours. It's really weird. It's just like a really weird thing that I have. Um, or I just didn't really understand it. Like I still struggle sometimes with custom content. Like Suburbansimmer actually helped me a lot with some of the custom content. I really prefer Maxis Match compared to Alpha. So yeah, she helped me out a lot with that actually, and so didn't Pinterest. Pinterest a lot. So today I just sat down and oh my goodness, I downloaded so much CC, and then I was like looking at it today, I was like, no, I gotta go back and like reorganize it. So I'm probably gonna like delete it all out of my game and then like go back and start all over. I don't know why I do that. It's really weird. My brother helped download some of it as well. He's just really good with that stuff. So isn't the Suburbansimmer. So yeah, they were giving me like tips and advice and everything. So I don't know why, but for some reason I felt like you had to update your custom content every time there was an update, but I think I was thinking of mods. So you don't really have to do that. And what the Suburbansimmer told me that she does is she just takes all of her custom content and like all of her custom content folder out, and then she does the update and then she puts it back in just in case so it doesn't mess anything up. And I thought that was a really good idea. So it did kind of like help ease some of my fears. I do have a new computer too, and so like I'm always worried about downloading a virus and all that kinds of things. So if you guys have any tips or tricks, or if there's a certain site, I know I used to use the Sims resource all the time. I was looking on Pinterest, I was looking on Tumblr. I struggled more with Tumblr than anything. I'm not really familiar with Tumblr. I do have a Tumblr account. I just don't really use it that often. So yeah, if you guys have any tips or tricks or advice, let me know in the comments below. Totally appreciated. So yeah, there's that. That was a lot of fun to do, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm going to end up deleting it and starting all over. So yeah, I've got that collab with her coming up. I have a collab with somebody else coming up. I'm not gonna tell you who yet, but I'm super excited for that as well. I'm just waiting for them to build and we will be good to go. I also need to get back into some more speed builds on my channel for my game save file because I haven't done that in a while. I've been streaming. I just finished my Strangerville Let's Play on stream over on Twitch. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that. And yeah, I just got out episode 12 of my Not So Berry challenge, which I need to get back into as well. So I kind of feel like I've been lacking, even though I've been very present in the Sims community. So if that makes sense, yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. Like, I've really come to enjoy streaming. I streamed for the first time a couple weeks ago. I absolutely fell in love with it because I was able to connect with you guys a little bit more one-on-one, and that makes a lot of difference. Like when you're able to actually talk with somebody while you're building, which is like one of the reasons that I enjoy building and doing these videos is because I get to talk with you guys and communicate with you. And when I can do that in real time, it just makes it even better. Um, so yeah, that being said, all of that being said, it did seem like I wasn't putting as much out on my YouTube channel. Now I know I can take those videos from my stream and put on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to, but I just have to figure out how to do that. I'm still learning all those things. I'm still new to Twitch. I did just actually change recording equipment, so I got new like recording software. So it's been a whole learning curve. I got my new computer bill, and like I said, when that happened, it was kind of like everything that I knew had changed because I was so familiar with what I had, and then a lot of it changed, but for the better. I got more quality. I got more quality like recording software, and I don't know, like I feel like I'm in the game now. So yeah, it's been a learning curve though. So that's kind of what I've been up to and what I've been doing. So obviously you saw the dining room come together, the kitchen come together, and then right here is the living room. I again clutter this up. I put like some kids toy boxes around there. I stick that little kid crafting table out. just because I imagine it's like a little corner where they could come down and be with their family if their parents are watching TV or something, and they could sit and color and do all those fun things that they enjoy. So yeah, I love how this living room turned out. It's very cluttered. Everything does work, by the way, you guys. I did play test it. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, back to my channel. I've got just so much going on. I need to think of some more speed builds. I feel like everybody's been doing trailers a lot lately, and I'm trying to think of something different. I have 91 subscribers as of today, which is the 14th of March, and I couldn't be more thankful or more blessed for you guys. Um, because I never imagined even just getting this far. So to see 91 to be so close to 100 just blows my mind. So thank you guys so much for all the support that I have received from you guys. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a year. So I guess if you look at it in some ways, you know, like I've seen other people's channels grow faster in a year than what mine did, but you know what? Mine is growing and it's continuing to grow, and my content's changing, and I'm learning, and things are getting better, like quality wise. So, yeah, I have a couple ideas of what I'm going to do when I hit 100 subscribers, hopefully soon. So if you are new to this channel and you enjoy this video, you guys check out some of my other stuff, and if you like it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I have a couple really fun ideas that I think are pretty original that I want to do when I hit my 100th subscriber. I don't quite know exactly what that is. I'm kind of tossing a few things around in my head right now. So, yeah, just keep your eye out and feel free to share away. I mean, go for it. And like I said, like my comments are always open. I am open to constructive criticism, you know, as long as it's constructive and we're not bashing anybody or being rude, you know, I'm totally open to that anytime. Um, but yeah, so all of that aside, I went through a period where I was sick, and I feel like I've been distant from you guys, but I really haven't. Like I've been here, I've just been on other platforms and streaming, and it's been a lot of fun. I actually just downloaded Stardew Valley for the first time, so I really want to get into that. I've also been kind of kicking around starting up another channel separate from my Sims Facebook to do more of like a personal vlog type thing. So I've kind of been kicking that idea around and wondering how I'm going to go about doing that and what exactly it is that I'm going to do. I have a few ideas in mind. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm thinking about doing something kind of more on like a mental health awareness type thing, so is what I'm going for. If you ever watched the Get to Know Me, in my videos, I'll link it at the end. But if you ever watched that, you know that I do struggle with some depression and some bipolar and other mental health issues. I'm a recovering addict. So, you know, those are things that I'm really passionate about sharing, and really passionate about helping other people who may be in that same situation. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing on my other channel. And yeah, I think that I have a lot of knowledge. I think I've been in a place where God's kind of given me those gifts to share with other people, and that's what I want to do. So, let me know what your thoughts are on that. Would you watch it? I definitely would keep it separate from my Sims, because to me in my life, The Sims has always been kind of more or less a escape, or like my own little imaginary world from the adult things. And yeah, it's kind of been like my peace and my quiet spot. And so I really don't want to merge the two together, if that makes sense. I would rather just keep them separate, continue to keep them separate. And yeah, that's kind of how I want it to go. So yeah, but that's what I'm thinking about. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is that something that you'd be interested in? Do you think it's something that you would watch, or, you know, whatever the case may be, let me know. So here I am just working on the downstairs half bath, and it's a pretty cute little bathroom. It's very bright, and I wanted it to kind of feel that way because it is pretty small. So yeah, it's tiny, but I got some decorations in there and everything does work. I decided to stick a window in there just because it is so tiny and kind of closed off. So yeah, it's a super cute little bathroom. I think it's just very bright and happy. And then you also saw the middle hallway area come together, which I just kind of like I don't know how to explain it because it's not really like a hallway. It's like an open room that connects all the other rooms, if that makes sense. So I decided to just like stick a desk in there because there is not a separate office in here. Now in the kids' room, I do end up putting, well, in the teenage son's room, I put a computer. And I can't remember if I did it in the master bedroom or not. I don't think I did just because I had that downstairs spot. And then over here off of the entranceway or like the foyer area, I don't know, when I was when I was making out the floor plan and everything, for some reason, this just looked like a perfect spot to put the laundry. I know, like, and then I was like kind of thinking about it and I was like, well, all the bedrooms are like upstairs. And then this is like downstairs toward the front of the house. So probably like in real life, it wouldn't make a lot of sense, but for some reason, it just felt right putting it there. So I ended up making this the laundry area. And it turns out pretty cute too. I end up getting rid of that little stand that came with Get Famous with the little clothes and everything because originally I shrunk it down and I was going to keep it there and then I decided to change it out a little bit. What I love to do in my laundry rooms, and I love to build laundry rooms, I like to put clutter and then like maybe like cleaning type supplies in there or just like extras like empty boxes or just extra things that you would find in maybe like a closet area or just like a small room or something kind of like a utility room. So I really love to do that with my laundry rooms. It's one of my favorite thing to do. And then the foyer was a little bit smaller than I don't know, like I like to have pretty large foyers in my house. And I could have made it larger. Obviously, this house is huge, but again, just building the plan, it just made it feel, it just felt right. So, that's kind of what I did. So it is pretty small, but I do clutter up this area pretty well, and it turns out pretty nice in the end. It's just kind of like the catch-all where you just the kids walk in and throw their book bags down, take off their shoes, everybody throws mail on there, those kind of things, magazines, books, whatever. Um, and that's kind of what I was going for in there. So I do know that like the clothes, like those clothes don't fit like perfectly in here. I'm sorry if you hear my dog. He's like sniffing around at my feet. I don't know what his deal is. Anyways, so like yeah, that's what I was going for, just kind of like a catch-all area and yeah, it works out pretty okay. I mean, the whole point of this house is that it's a family home, and so when you walk in, it's not neat and tidy like a museum. Everything does not have a spot, and that's kind of the point. It's a little bit of what I was going for because it's just a really big like it's a family home, it's a family house. So these parents are just too busy making memories, and I always wish that I was one of those moms sometimes. And I think like when you're on the outside looking in, I wish that I was one of those moms. Like I look at some of my other friend moms and it seems like their house is always clean and their dishes are always done and their kids are always happy and they're always going somewhere like to the zoo or something and like like I wish that I was one of those moms, but I always felt like I was more the mom that was like falling behind on everything. But I think probably everybody feels that way, and probably when we compare ourselves like that, I'm sure everybody feels that way in a sense. Somebody might look at me and be like, "Oh, I wish I was so put together like you," and yeah, so. Of course, it's just all in perspective. So here we are working on the upstairs. I did a room for a child girl and then I did a room for a teenage boy. Love doing teenage boys' room. You'll see it you'll see it in the speed build, but when I do the tour of the room, I don't know, I just love it. I kind of went back and forth here trying to figure out what kind of beds I wanted because I really loved that wallpaper and I ended up turning it into like a purpley blue. It's the same wallpaper, but it's like a purpley blue color. And yeah, I really love how her room turns out because again, like not everything matches completely. But it looks like a really feminine little girl's room. It's just super sweet and super cute. There is a dollhouse in here that I did size down, so you can't actually use the dollhouse. It's more for like decoration, but there are some toys and other activities for her to do throughout the house and in the backyard as well. So yeah, I stick a bookcase in here, I put a desk in here, and I give her a diary instead of a computer, but I did give the teenage boy a computer, I think. Yeah, I give him a laptop. Um, and then yeah, I just kind of go with that like white wood color with like the blue and the purpley accents. I feel like you guys just froze. Did you guys freeze on me? Hello? Oh, okay. There we are. I don't know what that was about. My computer just like I wasn't moving anything, so my computer went into sleep mode. Sorry about that. Um, anyways, so yeah, here you see me kind of size down that Victorian house, and then I add like some stuffed kitties over here, and I do put like the little baby doll doctor kit over there. Um, yeah, her room turns out just really sweet in the end, I think. And it's like a room that I think a lot of little girls would have or, just imagine having. And I think the blue curtains look really, really good with the purple and the yellow and everything. So her room turns out super cute. I haven't created a family yet to live here, but I feel almost like I can picture her, and I think she has like brown curly hair in my head. In my head, anyways, I feel like she has like brown curly hair. I don't know why. I just built the room and I just kind of like pictured her that way. So she does have a pretty large closet in her room as well. And then in the hallway, I end up adding a closet toward the end, you'll see, and it's more like an open closet. And again, it's kind of like the like a utility closet. There's just random stuff in there. There's like presents in there and like maybe that the parents have like put up for the year and the kids aren't really supposed to know about, stuff like that. So here I am just cluttering up her dresser, and then I add a few things to her shelf. I think usually I do size down those lamps, but I don't think I did that time because those lamps are pretty dang huge to me. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but sometimes I feel like the lamps are just ridiculously huge. Like they're like half of my Sim's body size, honestly. Like if you've ever compared them, it's crazy. Um, but I mean, I guess you probably can't put everything in like real actual size. So yeah, here I am just doing up a little shelf for her. I believe I end up sticking like a stuffed puppy or something on that shelf in between the flowers and the candle. And yeah, it turns out it's just a really sweet room and I love it. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. So overall, this house, I think I felt like turned out pretty well. So, and then moving on to the teenage son's room, I start by putting a closet over here. His room is a little bit more messier, and I think that's why I love to do teenage boys, because I love to like make their rooms just look really messy. Oh, I also did go back and put hardwood floors in their bedrooms instead of the carpet. I don't know why, I just felt like it looked a little bit better. So now with his bedroom, I did kind of struggle a little bit with like what bed I wanted to put in there. And the one that for some reason I wanted him to have like a double-sized bed. And I couldn't really find the right one, so I ended up taking two of these and putting them together. He can sleep in them. They are usable, so I was pretty pleased with that. For some reason, I just felt like he had to have like a double bed. So then over here in the corner, I put a stand with a TV and of course a game console so he can play his games. I think I put like a radio down there. Yeah, I do. And then toward the end, I just kind of like clutter it with some CDs and stuff. But one thing that I love about his room, like I said, is it's a mess and there's really no particular like rhyme or reason to it. It's a mess. I imagine when you walk in there, it probably smells like Hollister store or something. Like you just get blasted with like too much cologne and dirty clothes is what I pictured. And that's how my brother's room were anyway when we were younger. So it's kind of what I envision his room to kind of like, I can almost like smell his room if that makes sense. That's so weird to say. All right, anyways, moving on. So yeah, I just use this like really big clutter pile. I do kind of play with it a little bit. I moved it around just to make sure he can get to his closet and to his desk, and he can where I stick everything works. Like I said, I did test it. Excuse me for a minute. I apologize. I have been sick. I can't get rid of this cough, and I feel like when I talk for so long, my voice kind of starts to go out. So I do apologize about that. Um, okay, so yeah, I've got his little mirror in here. There's stickers everywhere. I stick like a lamp on his table, and then I just put like a ton of posters and like movie posters and rock star posters just around his room, and then I put some like the graffiti over there I put over there. I love hanging sim posters up, so I put one in front of his closet. He can still use the closet, by the way. Um, yeah, and then I hung up that little music board there and put some curtains in his room. And yeah, that's pretty much it for his room. I really like it. It's very simple, but it's very messy. I feel like his mom probably goes in there and like complains, like, why didn't you bring the dirty clothes down? Why are they just laying on the floor, like type thing? Like, at least I would anyway. So moving on, this is the master bedroom. The master bedroom was huge. I actually put like a walk-in closet in this room, which again was like a lot of fun to make because I put some closets throughout this room. I put a closet in like an actual like closet that I made. I put one in the master bedroom and then I put one in the hallway. And I just really like making closets for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because it's just clutter again, and it's just like random stuff that you don't like use every day. So I kind of played around with the idea of the whole open door thing. I've seen other people do it, like Simlissy has done it. I've done it in a build before as well. So I was just kind of like playing around with that, and I'm not sure that it was executed as well, but yeah, I did my best, I guess. Um yeah, it's kind of what I was going for. So, yeah, that's why you see like the open like gap right there, and then I end up taking that extra wall down. So, it does work pretty well. Like I just imagine that that door shuts or whatever and they can just like walk into it, but it just gets left open because why not, it just kind of like adds to the clutter of it all. So then I stick a chair here and I kind of go back and forth with what chair I want to put in here. And then I believe I size down that little ottoman thing. Yeah. And I just kind of use it as like a footstool. I think it's really cute. I love doing that with the other chairs. Sometimes I forget that you can do that. Um, but I love to do it outside to make like beach chairs because we don't have like lounge chairs in The Sims 4, which really kind of stinks because we have them in The Sims 3. We actually have quite a few in The Sims 3. So, and then here I am just working on that closet I was telling you about. Nothing in that closet is really like you can't use the little like closet thing that I stuck inside the closet because I sized it down, and there's just shoes back there, and then I just add random clutter. But I did put the hamper outside of the door so they could get to it. Yeah, so I did not add a computer in this room, and I think my reasoning was because there was a computer downstairs, kind of be like maybe the main computer, like the shared computer, or the ones that the parents use. I don't know. So what I was going for anyway. So I decided to use like a faux fireplace here. And I loved the wood because it had like little bits of chips in it, so it wasn't like perfect wood, like maybe it had been there for a while or they had had it for a while. And then I just decorated with a few flowers, and I believe I put a picture frame up here or something. I'm not quite sure. And then I just changed the color of those flowers. I went with like a really kind of autumn, like, I don't know, like earth tone in this bedroom because, well, one, those are like my favorite colors. I love like earth tone colors and like tans and browns and stuff like that. But I just felt like it just fit for their room. It just felt good. So here I am cluttering up that closet again. I added a few boxes of presents, like maybe those are the Christmas gifts for the kids or for somebody else, and they got to keep them high up so the kids can't see them, or put them where the kids don't see them. And then I just add a little stand off to the side here just for a little bit more of a decorative area in here, and I put a mirror up here. So they do have like a standing mirror. I think I put a standing mirror. Yeah, I put a standing mirror in here, but I decided to put this one too because I wasn't sure at the time when I was building the house if they could actually get to the standing mirror with it being so close to the chair. So I decided to put one here as well, which I just cluttered with some books and some cards, as you saw. Then moving on to the master bath. Again, as you've noticed throughout this house, nothing's really like completely updated. It's not like modern, it's very traditional, all those things. So I give them more of like a gray type bathroom, and I believe I put tile in here. I think I'm losing my voice. I apologize. So yeah, I think I put like a tile in here and then some mirrors and those little cabinets that came with Parenthood, I believe. Um like surrounding the mirrors because I don't know, like I really like the gray cabinets, like counters like that, and it just matched everything. So I thought it was really cute and decided to leave it like that. They do just have a tub bath, like a tub shower combo thing, which works out really well because I don't know, I feel like in older homes, maybe not so much in older homes, but I just feel like in family homes, like it's just really common to see that. Like it's not really updated, you know, like they're probably really lucky that they just have a master bathroom. So it's kind of what I was going for. I wanted it to look like, you know, it was a little bit older. It hadn't been updated. There was probably like room for change, but you know, they decided to, you know, take the kids to Disneyland or something. Disneyland and The Sims. It's kind of what I was going for. So then you see that I added some clutter with I love the clutter with the hair dryer and the hair brushes. I love to add that in here on like most of my builds just because it fits in so well. Most bathrooms that I've been into, like people have stuff sitting out. It's just realistic, you know. I'm sorry again. I'm losing my voice now that we're getting toward the end of the video. So here we are onto the kids' bathroom and probably, well, I guess maybe not the guest bathroom, because they have a bathroom downstairs. So again, I just went for like very fun and playful colors. I like the tile. The tile reminds me of like old, like retro, like maybe like 60s type houses, and it's kind of like ugly tile, but I really love to use it in The Sims 4 in the family, like in some of my family builds because it just fits so well. It just seems like I've seen so many like houses like that, and it's just more realistic, which is what I really liked. I added two different rugs just to kind of give it that quirky style a little bit that I've kind of been going for. Stick a picture in here, and then now I am moving on to the hallway. So this is where I put the closet, and again, you'll just see me throw a couple of these boxes together. I put some more presents in here. I can't even remember what all I clutter this with, honestly. Oh, but speaking of presents, I love that swatch on those presents. I don't think I've ever seen that swatch since I've been playing, and I absolutely love it. It's such a pretty color, and it's like, I don't know, like the darker pink color with the lighter like salmon color just works so well. So yeah, I cluttered that up, and then I do make kind of like another open door concept, but it's almost as if like the door is swinging out in the hallway. So somebody probably got into the closet and then they just left the door open. So it is kind of standing out in the hallway. So this hallway does go right in this area from having like a 2 square space down to a 1 square space. But again, like I said, everything works. I've had my testing sim on it. And I loved how I kind of did this one. This was a little bit different. I don't think I executed it as well as like some people did, but I really love how it turned out. I've got one door closed and like one door kind of standing open. And then I was thinking last night when I went to bed, I was like, I probably should have deleted that wall and left the door standing open like that. So I think that's what I need to do because I feel like that makes more sense logically. Anyways, you guys, I am done rambling. We have come to the end of this video. Stick around so you can watch the tour of this home and the outside, which I did as well. Thank you so much, Abs, for doing this collab with me. I've had so much fun. It's been great. You guys, again, check out Abbsthesimmer. I will link her Twitter and her YouTube down below. Be sure to check her out and give her all of the loves. So with that being said, you guys enjoy the tour at the end of this video. Bye. Hey there, I hope you guys enjoyed this speed build. So I kind of wanted to end it by doing a little tour. I really enjoyed doing this collab with Abbsthesimmer, so thank you so much, Abs, for doing this with me. Just a shout out, you have been absolutely amazing, and I have enjoyed getting to know you, so thank you for this. The other reason that I wanted to do this quick tour at the end is because I did not record me doing the outside. I did get permission from Abs to go ahead and add to the outside, so I just thought it would be like a little bit of extra fun, and a little bit of like my own touch on it. So I did do that. I did leave a few things in place, like her flowers over here, and there's a tree in the back. But it was pretty bare, so I definitely wanted to add a few more touches to it. So yeah, let's go ahead. I thought while I was doing this, I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and just do a whole house tour because, you know, you guys got bits and pieces. Let's go ahead and take a look at the whole thing. So as you know, Abs did the outside. She built the house and she built a very large house, which was awesome. And I loved how big it was because it gave me so much room to clutter everything. And you guys know how much I love cluttering stuff. So when you walk into the entrance here, you have just your like your basic, I don't know, catch-all, like a little coat rack area. There's some pictures, some shoes, of course, and then off to the right here is a laundry room. And it's just a tiny little laundry room, but it's super cute and it works. So as you know, my goal for this house was to basically create a large family home, and I wanted to really like clutter it up. This is like maybe a family who's like totally just, they're busy all the time and they're not always caught up on housework. They're like the real true blue family, because I tell you what, I am not always caught up on housework. Also, just I want to do a quick shout out really fast. That's my dog laying back there, Bruce. And my cat just walked by. Bruce. There he is. You guys, that is my dog, Bruce. He is so cute. He is a pit bull, and he was actually featured in my very first Let's Play. I redid him, so that's Bruce. He's sleeping right now. Anyways, so this is like a little hallway area. I did go ahead and put the computer in here just because I didn't really have, like, I didn't have an office space, so I just stuck like the main computer out here and it works just fine. So over here is, by the way, that was my tester sim back there. She's hanging out on the computer. So over here we have a half bath, and it's just very clean and very bright and put together. It's super cute. And then when you walk out through here into these double doors is like the main living area. So I did put a toy box and a little craft table over here with some pictures that maybe the kids did and hung up. I thought it was really sweet. And of course I cluttered up the table. I will move that TV down. I know it's kind of cutting through the ceiling. I'll move that down before I upload it for you guys. So this is a living room, a stairway to go upstairs. Now you guys probably noticed during my speed build that I did put 2 stairways in this home. I just thought it was really neat, really unique. I've seen like older houses have stuff like that where they have like a stairway kind of in the kitchen area and then one in like a main area. I thought it was really cool. So through these double doors we have the kitchen, and you'll see some clutter right here. Also, I do want you to know that light poking through. I know that's poking through, but it was so cute on the outside that I left it. It's kind of like you don't really notice it. So there is a pet area, of course, a chore chart, the doors that lead outside, and yeah, it just looks like maybe they're backed up on their dishes a couple days, because I tell you what, my dishes are never done when you have kids. So yeah, it's pretty cluttered really well, and this is a stairway that leads upstairs. So back through here we have a dining room, which is very mismatched but in a super cute way. I really love this dining room, and when I was doing it I was a little bit concerned that it wouldn't look good all together, but somehow all of this like weird awkwardness, like just mixture of stuff, it just all worked. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. And then if we come back out to the kitchen and we go upstairs, we will take a look at the outside last. I'm super excited for you guys to look at the outside. I really kind of like did my best and like amped it up a notch. I really wanted it to look good. So when you walk upstairs, there is a long hallway this way, and if we go in through this door, this is the main bathroom that like the guests would share and the kids probably share together. So it's pretty cluttered. I like using the old tile with the wood, the darker wood. It just felt nice. There's 2 mismatching rugs in there, but it works. And then over here I have, actually let's kind of take a look around here. So in here, excuse me, I am getting over a really bad cold. So in here is like a closet, and it looks like maybe the door is like open, and then in the closet there's like just some clutter. Like there's some gifts on the floor, like maybe they're wrapped presents for birthdays or something. There's some old boxes, some supplies, some gardening stuff, just those kind of extras. I just thought it was like a really neat something to like add to the home. And then back out through the hallway. This is a very long hallway, by the way. So you go upstairs, then you go down to the end of the hallway, and these are the stairs that lead from the living room. So you can get a little bit lost up here. It's a pretty long hallway. In through this door is a teenage boys room, which as you know, I loved making. I really like making teenage boys rooms. I don't know why. I never play as boys either, which is really kind of weird. But I just love like the messiness of it, and yeah, I don't know. It turned out really well. He's got his posters hanging up there. This is a single bed put together to make it look like a double bed. It does work just fine. He's got his laptop, his clutter, his books, his game system, everything that a teenage boy would need. Of course, his cologne, so he smells pretty for the ladies. And then back out through here and across the hall is his little sister's room. She has a very pretty room. It's very girly. It's flowers, it's purple, it's pink. This dollhouse does not work, by the way, because I did size it down, but it's just more for like decoration, but it's super cute. She does have some toy boxes, I believe. I thought she did. Maybe she doesn't. She has a toy box outside, I think. Anyway, so yeah, this is her room. It's really cute. I love how it turned out. It's super adorable. It just reminds me of like a sweet little girl. And then where we were, okay, so over here this is the closet. Okay, so in here we have the master bedroom. The master bedroom still kind of follows that like whole cluttered room area. And right here is kind of like a closet, and I did the whole open door thing again. I don't think I executed it that well, but hey, I tried. Again, they've got a closet. There's just some presents in there. There's some boxes. There's some shoes, just like randomness stuff laying around. So their bedroom is a little bit nicer. Like I kind of imagine they keep it a little bit more clean, but of course, clutter always overflows. So they've got their little decorative boxes right here, a dresser, a little sitting area, and then through here is their master bathroom. And again, it's pretty well cluttered with some bathroom, like the dryer and the hairbrushes and whatnot. So, yeah, and then of course there's a rack with some towels on it, and that is their room. So going back out, and we will head downstairs so we can go outside and you guys can check out outside. So this is going to take us back through the kitchen, as you can see, and we're going to walk out here on to the porch. So when we turn over here, we have a little sitting area. This is a really cute area. It doesn't really like match the house, but I thought it was like sweet. Like maybe they did like an updated, I don't know, part to their porch. And then over here, when you round toward the front of the house, it has a little bit more of an older aesthetic, more like country living style. So I am aware that the styles kind of like differ there, but that was intentional. Okay, so going back down here, we are going to go down the back stairs, and immediately there is a picnic table. And then over to the left, we have a gorgeous swimming pool, which is just a swimming pool and a foundation. Obviously, those little stairs don't work. I stacked them up to make them look like a little slide. Your Sims cannot slide on them. It's just, again, for aesthetic. The basketball hoop, again, your Sims cannot use. And I sized up a pet ball, actually, and stuck it in here. So there's also a little yoga mat. It just kind of reminded me of those big blow-up pools, those like blue big blow-up pools. It's kind of what I was going for. And then also I took, as you can see, the balloons on the side are from some of the kids stuff, I believe, and I just kind of stuck them on there, and it worked out pretty well. So then if we follow this path over here, we have kind of like an, I don't know, I guess like an outdoor kitchen area patio thing. There's a little bar there. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a really great addition. Like I said, this was a big house on a large lot. I think it's like a 40 by 30 lot. So there was a lot to do with it. And I thought an outdoor kitchen would be great, especially with having the pool and everything. I kind of imagined that they're really outdoor people. And then over here we have, this is what I love about this house. These rocks like kind of climb up into a wall and then they like dissipate back down. So let me show you what I mean. See how they're like a little bit taller? I really liked that aspect. Like it looked really cute. It looked really realistic. I've seen outdoor areas looking kind of like that. So if you've seen it, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, a little sitting area out here. Of course, with the table with the fire on it. I really like that table. Over here is a fire pit. And then we have a sandbox for the children to play in. Of course, what? I just completely went blank. Of course, a swing set. And then back through here, we have just a little garden area. And then if we go around, over here, we have a greenhouse, which turned out really cute. I did take this idea from other simmers. I've seen like Simlissy do this before, so this is not my original idea. I just thought it was really cute and thought it would be a great way to kind of like add that into the house. So, yeah, and that's pretty much it. There's a garage on the side. I didn't do anything in the garage though, so, but you guys, this is the finished collab with Abbsthesimmer, and I am so thankful that she did this with me. I had so much fun doing it. It was a lot of fun to just like get to know somebody from the Sims community. So again, thank you so much, Abs. I love this house. I hope you guys love this house. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you check out Ab's page. I will link that in the description below so you guys can check out her portion of the collab, and be sure to give her a like and a subscribe as well. And you guys follow me on Twitter, follow Abs on Twitter. I will link, like I said, all of her information down below. And with all of that being said, thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and keep your eye out because I've got more things coming. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.